Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royalty. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. You can find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Many thanks to the generous folks who buy me a cup of tea. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. So, two things I want to cover this morning. One is that Meghan Markle and Harry received the President's Award at the NAACP Image Awards. Okay, and former people who received this award, past recipients, include LeBron James, Rihanna, Jay-Z, Muhammad Ali, Colin Powell, and Condoleezza Rice. Okay, so they stand among good people. Another thing is that they brought Doria out, and I'm wondering what the situation with Doria is because we didn't see her in the Christmas photos. We have pretty much not seen Doria for quite some time, and then Meghan schleps her out like, My Little Pony, to stand with her, so that she has some cred, some street cred as like a black person at the NAACP Awards. The other thing they did is Meghan and Harry put out a statement on Ukraine, and they said, "We stand with the people of Ukraine." So I want to read you their statement, and then I want to read Will and Kate's statement, because Will and Kate, they received a reply from the president of the Ukraine, as is very appropriate, and Meghan and Harry didn't, and the Twitterverse went crazy saying, "Oh, they didn't reply to Meghan and Harry." Well, Meghan and Harry are just celebrities. They're not political figures. So here's Prince Harry and Meghan's statement. Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, and all of us at Archwell stand with the people of Ukraine against this breach of international and humanitarian law and encourage the global community and its leaders to do the same. Okay, and a lot of people called them arrogant and said, "Oh, Putin will be shaking his boots after that one." They really spent a lot of time talking about themselves. Meghan and Harry, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Do you talk about yourself in the third person? Oh, Joseph is hungry. Joseph wants to take a nap now. Joseph the Magi, he's going to go make a YouTube now. I don't talk about myself in the third person. So Meghan and Harry are talking about themselves in the third person. It's a little odd. Will and Kate wrote on their Instagram, "In October 2020, we had the privilege to meet President Zelensky and the First Lady to learn of their hope and optimism for Ukraine's future. Today, we stand with the President and all of Ukraine's people as they bravely fight for that future. W and C." William and Catherine. They didn't demand anything. They didn't grandstand. They didn't even say their names. They didn't use their titles. They just said W and C. Will and Kate. Okay, and they know this man personally, and they've met with him personally. So how very different. Meghan and Harry still think that they are royals and that they are on the political stage, and they're not. Okay, so let's look at the first rumor is that Meghan and Harry demanded a six-figure payout for their appearance at the NAACP. And if you don't know what NAACP means, it's National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. Okay, National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. And just like unions of the past, I think that their time is past. I don't think that we need an NAACP anymore, and I think they've outlived their usefulness. So one reason this rumor may be out there is because there is a $100,000 prize that comes with receiving the President's Award. That is six figures. Okay, if it was $99,000, that's five figures. Okay, but it's $100,000, that's six figures. So is it true that they demanded a six-figure payout? Because it seems like that's the $100,000 thing. Actions for work. Oh. secrets there. Very emotional. Worked with them. Okay, so are Meghan and Harry, or Meghan really, is Meghan somebody who will not get out of bed for less than $100,000? I can't be bothered to get out of bed. I'm Meghan Markle. Don't you know who I am? I'm Meghan Markle. Okay, so is there any truth to this? Well, we do have the executioner. We do have the coffin for secrets. We do have a roadblock. Let's read the spread. I don't know. Big change in the end. 3 black birds, hamster wheel, roadblock. 18. On an ongoing basis, talking about work. There is an obstacle to them coming. So if they're going to say, we're not coming unless you're going to give us a 6-figure check, that would be the obstacle. They talked about an obstacle to working, we have to be paid. So that's possible that that's what that's saying. Executioner makes the decision without consulting anybody, very powerful. Man, direct action. So, or 2 men, 4-leaf clover. Now we know that Sunshine Sachs is involved, okay, and both the NAACP and Meghan and Harry employ Sunshine Sachs, so that could be an inside job. That could be the 2 men. We're going to look at that later in another spread here for this reading. Coffin, secrets, actions, secrets, 2 4s, foundations, change, 5s are change, 10, completion, 2 10s, 2 5s, 2 4s, 2 kings, very emotional, on an ongoing basis, hoping that it will advance them, playing on the emotions, secretly playing on the emotions to advance themselves and make a big change. This could say that they demanded money, that they wouldn't come without certain conditions being met. This could definitely say that they wouldn't show up without certain conditions being met. I don't see them putting the screws. Let's just pull out the sticks here and see what the sticks want to say. That's yes, that's no, that's yes, that's no. Did Meghan and Harry demand an additional payment for showing up at the NAACP Awards and receiving their award? Yes or no? Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women. Blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for me, a sinner, now and at the hour of my death. Did they demand an additional payment beyond the $100,000? It just is not saying. Okay, come on. Glory be to the Father, glory be to the Son, glory be to the Holy Spirit, as it was in the beginning, it is now, and forevermore shall be, world without end. It's just not saying. That's interesting. I don't know if that's happened before. The sticks would not say. So there were conditions to them showing up, but I'm not sure that they actually demanded 6 figures. There are conditions for them showing up. So we haven't seen hide nor hair of Doria for quite some time, and then finally we have Meghan schlepping her out on stage at the NAACP Awards. That's quite a shock. That's a little surprising. And of course, she's the perfect little pony. You know, she's the right skin color. So who is it that's so concerned in our society about skin color? That's interesting. So let's look at the relationship between Meghan and Doria. What is their relationship? How is their relationship? You know, is Doria like, gotta pay me, honey. You want me to show up? You gotta pay me. Okay, and I'm sure Doria is getting paid, and past readings showed that Meghan was sending jewels and money and, you know, stolen things from the palace to Doria for safekeeping. And I wonder if Doria gave any of those back, or some of them back, and held the rest hostage. That's what folks like this do. I mean, if you're going to commit illegal acts, that's the kind of stuff that's going to go down. So let's look at Meghan and Doria. How's their relationship now? Meghan, Doria. Oh. What's that 10 spades doing there, huh? How fareth the relationship between Meghan and Dora? So some outside events have been just a disaster for the relationship. So they're overcoming some negative obstacles, okay? And they would have blamed this happened, and so I got really upset at you, Doria, says Meghan. Or, Meghan has the upper hand, so it would be Meghan who gets mad at Doria, and she would kind of insist on that, because Meghan is the Nubian queen, and everybody else are just her subjects. And I think Meghan and Harry want to be king and queen of America, and I think that's just not happening. What do we have over here? Well, here with Doria, we have Fox. The Fox is clever. The Fox is a great business card, actively working for the business and showing up on the stage. 5 and 12, 17, 5 hearts, reacting. Yeah, she's happy to make a public appearance, and I think she gets paid for it because of the Fox there. What's up with Meghan? Communication, Mercury, strength, and butterfly, renewing the relationship and communication. So 20, 5 spades. So there is a problem in the relationship. 5 spades, 10 spades. There is a problem. That's why we haven't seen Doria for months. She wasn't in the Christmas photos. That's a little odd. Doria is the only person that Meghan, from her family, of all the Markles, of all the Raglins, that she remains in contact with. She didn't invite any of them to her wedding. So Meghan views this as renewing the relationship itself. Doria views this as it's a business opportunity. She's happy to show her face and get paid. But there is a problem between them. Now, Sunshine Sachs is the PR firm for both Meghan and Harry and the NAACP. Okay, so this absolutely could have been an inside deal. Was the fix in? Is it really all about who you know that matters? Because what have Meghan and Harry done for the black population anywhere? In America, in Africa, what have they done? They gave some hand-me-downs to the people in Africa and some pablum words. But they really didn't give anything. It was just all about them. It was all about showing off how charitable they were. So was this an inside job? Okay, and all of the things that they show up to, they show up, they bring their own photographers, get a few snaps, and then they leave, and they don't talk to anybody. There's no, Harry's very good at connecting to people, and you always see Meghan dragging him away, when he's trying to connect with people. But Meghan is horrible at connecting with people, and since Meghan is around, they just show up, get pictures of them at the event, and then leave, and people almost don't even know that they're coming. Everything is a secret. And when you deal with bad people, evil people, everything is always a secret. They never tell you anything because they're always changing everything. That's a very common trait. And when I had narcissists in my life, they're always doing that. They're never telling me what's going on. They're always changing everything to keep me off balance so they can stay in control, because it's all about control. So is the fix in? Did Sunshine Sachs do the fix for both of them? Is the fix on this, or is this a legit award? Is this a legit award, or is the fix in? Yes to, well, let's see what we get here. That 10 spades is interesting. Official, in front of the world, and player. And it adds 28. 11 and 9 and 8, 28. 7 spades, secrets. Player is the new guy. It's business in front of the world. And secrets. So this is kind of like those Black Lives Matter people. What have they been doing with the millions of dollars that were donated to Black Lives Matter? They're buying huge mansions in California. That is called theft. Okay, it's that kind of a thing. The player and the official, it's a business decision. It's a business deal was struck. A secret business deal was struck. So looks like it was an inside job. Let's see, big change. They're very big disappointment. Working with the woman to make a big change and big disappointment. Interesting. So somebody's very, very disappointed. 22, 31, 34, and that's a 0. 34. 32 is 8 spades, 9 diamonds. Communication. So it was an inside job. It was an inside job. It was a business decision. It was an inside job, definitely. Now, on to the public ridicule of Harry and Meghan's statement. It was very pompous, and they demanded action, and they kept throwing out their names, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Do I refer to myself as Joseph the Magi? I don't. I mean, I generally don't. I don't walk around going, hello, I'm Joseph the Magi. Joseph Magi is very pleased to meet you as I'm shaking someone else's hand, like I'm talking about myself in the third person. I don't do that. That's nonsense. Okay, does the public, why this kickback? Does the public feel that they're too big for their britches? Are they too self-important, too self-aggrandizing? Are they still trying to be royal? What is it? What is it? Let's do a full Celtic cross on this. Well, let's just throw 3 cards and then we'll put 5 underneath and see what is it that the public is just not responding to with Meghan and Harry. So what is it that they're just not responding to? Trinity, 4 diamonds, and hamster wheel. These are both work and money cards. All 3 of these are work and money cards. 17, 5 hearts. It's all work. Okay, so the people, the public is looking at Meghan and Harry and saying, it's all for money. It's all just business. It's all for money. It's all just money. Okay, so, and Meghan was tweeting out, pandemic information like she's a doctor or something. Who wants to hear from Meghan Markle about the pandemic and news about that? Because she doesn't know anything. She literally doesn't know anything about that. So I want to hear from a doctor. I want to hear from an official source or a doctor. What do we have under here? Olive tree deeply rooted. Roses, water into wine. Water into wine can be a lying card. 5 spades, 8 spades, 2 8s. They just feel like this is blocked and cast out of the family, and virtue signaling and deception and trying to turn it back into the family. So they've been kicked out of the family, so they're hustling for money, and people are just like, you're not royal. 5 spades, 8 spades. You're just not royal family members anymore. You're just not. You're just plain old celebrities, and that's all you got. And you don't seem to have any talent. You're not even as talented as the Kardashians, who made so much money having no particular talents, other than just, being on camera and fighting, which I actually liked watching the Kardashians. As much as it sounds like I'm criticizing them, they don't really have a particular talent. Bruce Jenner was one of the greatest athletes ever in history until his time. He had real talent, but he was just a side character at best with the Kardashians. So they just feel like he was kicked out. They've been kicked out. And maybe they feel it's disingenuous with the 8 hearts, that it's kind of deceptive. It's all work, deception, and they've been kicked out, and they're just trying to, it's all about money. That's what they don't like. Okay, so commenting on Ukraine, it's not about the Ukrainian people. It's not about caring about the Ukrainian people like it was with Will and Kate, who can actually do something about it. It's just virtue signaling and grandstanding, and it's all ultimately business, and people find that very, very distasteful. I find that very distasteful. All right, so what do we have? Okay. Did they demand a six-figure payout for their appearance at the NAACP Awards? The anachronism that is NAACP. Um, it's not clear. They did have demands. They have to have this, they have to have that. You know, a lot of these crazy actors and actresses, they have to have a certain kind of bottled water. They have to have 3 massages a day. They need to have this level of hotel room, this particular mattress in the room, a driver to and from for this and that. You know, it looks like they did make demands. It's not clear, and the sticks would not answer whether they demanded 6 figures. So I'm going to say there were other demands that had to be met for Meghan to show up, because I don't think Harry's like that. Meghan and Doria, what is their relationship? For Doria, this is just business. She's happy to show her face and make some bank, but there's problems between them, and Meghan is looking at this like it's a relationship. Okay, but Doria's not, and that's it doesn't matter if Meghan's looking at it as a relationship if Doria's not. Was the fix in? The fix is in. Okay, Sunshine Sachs is the representative for both of them, and the fix was in. It's just purely business. And the public feels that everything that Meghan and Harry do is just for money, for financial gain, because they want to keep their status. It's all just for money, and so they don't believe that they're really caring. And I think they did believe that Harry was a caring person when he was in the royal family and doing the work of the royal family. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and